Now go on your side. Now go on your side. Push it on. Hey.
I said to check with me before you go. We're making up his rules. I'm going to go to cut. Yeah? As I go to cut, I'm going to make sure that Jaden can't get his knee and put me into this position. So I'm going to cut and I'm going to be here. I'm going to make sure I go arm under. I'm going to reach forward. I'm going to take a giant step back. So as I reach forward, I take a giant step back to pass this leg. And then we're just going to drop into our saddle. So we're in, I drop down, go to cut. Don't let his knee come in. And make sure that I stay under. I might have to consolidate here first so that he doesn't have his arm in front of me. Because if I get tempted to go forward and he weaves his arm underneath as I go here, then it's him that knees me up the arse and comes out the back and I'm in trouble. So I don't want to rush this point here. And I want to make sure that I've got my shin, putting all my pressure through his thigh. So if you're ready to cut, he's ready to let you. Okay, hand comes in. I think, okay, cool. I'm gonna go forward, leg up, jump backwards. Bring my leg in. See, I don't leave it out, I bring it in. Drop down. I'm not just attacking this leg, I'm actually attacking this leg. We're gonna come, we're gonna cut that angle, go around, find our bite, and then catch that tight finish. All I want you to do is go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Then we're going to switch. In, cut. Okay, first point is the cut. He will try and stop you and hold on to that leg, which helps keep that knee behind. This is where you then take steps forward. Big step. Remember, we don't go down from here, because if we go down from here, we can lose the knee line and all sorts of stuff. So we want to make sure that we ride him a little bit. And what do I mean by riding? It's not as blue oyster as it sounds. What I mean is, I'm going to go in, slide under, take my big step back, ride forwards. If I can collect the other leg if it's off the floor, but I want to ride forwards so I know I've got his knee line. Come back down. As I go on here, you can feel how tight the pressure is on that. I've got my options for these heel hooks. To make sure I get the heel hook, I'll bend them around the corner. Nice and tight. All good?
Can you show how you put the weight on it?
Yep.
Are you leaning forward?
Yes, I go in, protect that knee. I'm almost going low at this point to try and cut through. He knows I'm nearly through, so he holds onto my leg. It's instinctive. This is why I step forward, come back. He's got his leg here, so I grab it. At this point, I don't just fall. At this point, I want to ride him more to the side. And that's how I get my tight clamp on the thigh. You see how it tightens up? And you look like we did the other day. Pass this across, finish, go around the corner, or just finish. Or if he refuses to give up, we've also got this finish. Yeah? Main thing is, I want you to get used to turning that pass into a step back for your saddle. All good? Hands up, 1, 2, 3. These same things for the inversion, right? We're always doing basic saddle entries, all the normal stuff, so now we'll just catch it on like an inversion. So, at the moment, quite often people are playing open guards in this kind of new leg lock world. It's not even new anymore, is it? Open guard, right? Because we want to catch him as Jaden starts to pass. Perhaps I want to go in, catch him, get him into my, the stuff that we've been doing. So he's like, yeah, fuck that, I need to isolate these feet. And he's going to start heading around, which means when he's in this position here, my options to do my, day one stuff are all gone. We start going into more advanced kind of leg locking situations. So from here, what we want to do is we want to tap the back of his leg and get ourselves to a position where we can invert into him. So I'm going to go up, throw my leg in. You see that? Go back down slowly. So we do it without his hands on me now, so that you've got a clear pathway. I'm upside down. I'm going to lift my hip up. Look, 1, 2. See? Okay, now we're here and comfortable. I'm going to bring him forwards. As I bring him forwards, I'm always aware that I need to exchange positions. So I will switch out the same way as always, and I get into this position here. Jaden's now got a choice, right? He can either accept this, or he can do that back step. And when you do that back step, as long as you don't let go, you're going to win the race. Okay?
Is this sub?
Huh?
No. Is that still a sub? Or is that a K guard?
What I've done now is more or less K guard, yeah.
Is that the different stuff you was doing before?
I'm about to do that.
Yeah.
So here, it's kind of K, maybe Y, whatever they call it, KY, yeah, you get it? Yeah. Anyway, we're going up into this position here, pulling him down, kicking, legs opening. At the same time, guys, I'm passing across, securing the bag. Yeah? This is the bit you're about, Aaron. So how I stop him, so Jaden, Aaron, do me a favour, you go, if you see this, just go on. Because I'll hurt you. We know that he can back step out, yeah, which is what he thinks he's going to do. This is when I use my other foot and go into this position. And I always want to aim for that knee breakdown. Because now I'm trying to step out, Jaden, it ain't happening. And now I'm in this blocked position. So now I can catch that rainbow road. So one more time, we're in. He goes right round, throw my leg up, pull him towards me. And remember, I need to help him climb up. As soon as I'm in this position, I need his weight compromise. So I need to bring him forward. My foot is always moving inside. My arm is always swinging around the outside. If I can get here, even better, because now I'm in a supreme finishing position. If I can't get here, he steps out, I stay in that supreme finishing position. He can't go all the way to the floor, right? If I go with him, he can go to the floor and he can slip out. You don't want to get caught in that fight. So reverse all the way through. So as soon as I'm in on this position and I can't block him in and I can't finish him and he steps out, I stay here. He's going to fuck his own knee with that back step shit.
You won't even move.
No,
You let him back step.
because he's going to back step into hell. Yeah. I've got this locked in this direction. If I want to play in his game, then we go, oh shit man, he's gone, oh fuck. We end up in all this kind of crazy shit, and who knows what goes on. So my first point is, can I secure the bag from this position without moving? And I know in that position, he can backstep into trouble. He can backstep his knee into oblivion. I know that.
Would you say that's a mistake a lot of people make? It's rolling through.
Nah, because that's one of the legitimate escapes from certain dances and whatever.
From the tackle thing, when they've got the fight, rolling through to his down and his fight.
Nah, sometimes you have to roll through because it starts to, eke out and whatever else, and the legitimate escapes, some of them are rolls, etc. The problem is identifying what's a good roll and a bad roll. It's very easy to roll yourself into a knee blown up, which is why we're always so careful with each other, careful with our partners, and we don't do any of that shit crazy and fast. You always hear me say this, right, when we're heel hooking, tap. Even if you're like, oh, I can't really feel it. This is like...
You will in 2 seconds.
Well, yeah. You know what it's like, right? I always think, especially with these inside heel hooks, it's a little bit like pregnancy. Right? And listen, hear me out, right? You can only be pregnant or not pregnant, isn't it? Yeah? When you're in a tight inside heel hook, it's one of them situations. Tap or don't. Pregnant or not. Yeah? Just accept what happens. Yeah? Too late for the pill or whatever else. It's already happened. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? Cool. Right, one more time. One more time. He's passing. I'm catching. I might need some little assistance to throw myself up a little bit more violently in real life, right? Even if I kick him in his head and whatever, what's the famous line? Ain't my head. Yeah? Bring him forwards, kick, switch, trap, boom. If I want to, I'll block this. Sometimes you naturally fall into it. If I don't want to, you're going to step out. I'm going to step into a oblivion. All good? Hands up, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Mr. Stolen. So thank you, Tim. Well, look, some of you are struggling with like the knee line situation. So when you go up and we get here and we send them down, okay, and we push our foot through and we get into this position here. Some of you are ending up with that knee, so straighten your leg out a lot, Jaden. Some of you are ending up here with this leg straight and out. So what you need to do is catch it, push this here so the knee line comes back towards you. Once that knee line is back towards you, look, now look how much I own the knee. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's completely mine again now. I can go in and finish much easier because the knee line is completely here. Rather than what some of you are trying to finish from up here. He's halfway to escape from here. So we're just going to push the knee line up. Look, I didn't even move my leg, then it automatically pops, you know, pop back into position. Then I'm going to get in here. Yeah? And it is worth pointing out, as Ben and Steve were saying, look, if my legs are reckless like this, if Jaden is brave enough, he could try and get me first, but when you're in such a strong position, you're going to win this shootout, chances are. Do you know what I mean? Not to say you always will, but chances are you are. So always try and have your legs protected a bit. Do you know what I mean? Have them a bit protected if you can. But here, now like this, he can't do anything. He can't even step out. He can't toe hold me. Yeah? You've always got to think leg locks can be a little bit like kamikaze. You know? If they're not applied properly, it can be pure craziness. Alright, a couple more minutes and we get going. 1, 2, 3.